is Sophia. I am trying to break the habit of apologizing in the beginning of my videos, but I just need to, so I just want to apologize for my weird uploading schedule. School has basically taken over my life now, and that's basically the only excuse I have, sadly. But a lot of you guys here don't go to school with me. There are some of my viewers who do go to school with me, so hi. But a lot of you guys don't go to school with me, but if you do, you would know that I'm a bit of an awkward person. I am awkward in a lot of situations, but sadly, the awkwardness comes exactly at the wrong places at the wrong times at school. Let's discuss this awkward moment, shall we? When your stomach just decides to rumble in the quiet classroom. Picture this, okay? Say you are taking a test in a quiet classroom. Like, it is quiet. Like, you could, like, as they say, you can hear a pin drop on the floor. Well, obviously, you're taking a test, so why would you be talking? Yeah, whatever. So you're just taking this test, and you're just minding your own business or whatever, and then suddenly, your stomach decides, hey, wait a second, I think I'm hungry. And it starts to sound like an elephant drowning in a swamp. I just came up with that right on the spot, and that was horrible. But as Tumblr says, it makes your stomach sound like a dying whale. It may not be loud to other people, but it's loud to me. And it is so awkward. Sometimes the person next to me can hear it, and they look at me like, was that you? And I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Point is, my stomach always sounds like an elephant drowning in a swamp. I don't know where I'm getting this stuff. And I sadly can't control that. When you are really dazed or whatever, you're stressed or you're just really tired, and you're just like daydreaming in a certain direction, and then you realize that you're staring at someone while you're just daydreaming. And that person stares at you like, are you into me? And then you snap back out of that daydream and you realize, oh shoot, I was just staring at that person. It happens randomly for me and I don't know why it does, but it does. Number 3, and this goes if you have friends. I mean, I have friends, at least I think they're my friends. So let's do a picture it moment again, alright? Let's do a picture it moment. So let's say you are packing up from your class, you're just getting everything in your backpack and everything, and your friends are just standing there waiting for you. And the awkward moment is you don't want to keep them waiting. So for me, I tend to try to go faster, but then I end up just like dropping everything on the floor and scrunching up papers, losing pens and pencils, and my friends are just staring at me like, are you okay? You need some help or something? But it mainly happens to me at my locker. Now, let's say you're at your locker, okay? So you're at your locker and your friends are waiting for you, and you think to yourself, hey, they're waiting for you, so you don't want to keep them waiting. So you try to pick up the pace so you don't just keep them waiting while you're just taking your time at your locker. But for me, since I'm all rushed, I either get my combination wrong and I can't open my locker, or I'm trying to switch textbooks from my backpack to my locker and get another textbook out. And you're just basically, let's just say this is my locker, you're basically just like balancing your backpack on the lockers, and you're like trying to get your stuff together and you're rushed and everything, and you're just trying to get your stuff together, but on the other hand, there's people actually waiting for you. Them to get to your, like, I don't know where I'm going with this actually. When you get your tests back and it's not the grade you want, and then someone asks you, there we go. Asks you, I keep saying it wrong. They decide to ask you, what did you get on your test? And obviously you see them with like an A, and then you have probably an F or a D or a C or maybe even an A minus, and you're still upset if you're one of those people. And you don't want to say like, I don't want to tell you, or that it's personal, because then they'll know that you got that bad grade. I either tell them the truth and I laugh it off, or I just change the subject. I'm just really awkward there. Like the first one, you are in a quiet classroom and then all of a sudden you start sneezing and just coughing just uncontrollably and you can't stop. And everybody's just giving you that weird look like, can you not? And you're just like, sorry. I don't understand if I'm just confused or if I'm just daydreaming or whatever, but I always end up walking into the wrong classroom. Just enough said. I just end up walking into the wrong classroom. When you're trying to make a good first impression with someone and you try to like get to know them, you're like talking about different stuff and everything, and you just run out of things to talk about. Like, let's say you are walking to class with a person you probably just met or you barely know, so you try to like start a conversation with them. And you're trying to be nice and you're trying to get to know them and you're asking questions and everything, and then randomly you just run out of stuff to talk about. And if it just gets awkward, I just ask them a completely random question just out of the blue. So anyway, do you like dogs? Because I love dogs. Well, obviously I'm not gonna go to a random person that you just met, but you guys get the idea, don't you? When you see someone from behind and you think that it's your friend or whatever, or it's someone that you're looking for, like let's say your friend's name is Alexis or whatever, and you like do something really awkward, like you try to scare your friend Alexis or whatever. I don't even have a friend named Alexis. Like you tap them on the shoulder and you go, hey Alexis, or you like scare them from behind and you turn around and you realize, oh, that's not Alexis. It's just a random person you have never met before. Anyway, if you relate to this video in any way, or if you enjoyed it, give this video a big thumbs up. Anyway, stay VIP, and I will see you guys with a better filming schedule in another new video. Sound like Gen X Pen. Bye! Still sound like Gen X Pen.